Greetings, I'm Demonac, and it's arena time. We are getting into the big leagues here. 8 wins, big shiny golden key, and only 1 loss. So the real question is, at the end of this video, am I going to have 10 wins, 1 loss? Or is my run going to be over from 2 wins, 2 losses in a row? Usually what happens is I would end up at 9-2. But then again, I'm usually not at 8-1. Usually I already have 2 losses. I don't know what's going on. It's going to be a mess, and I'm pretty sure it's going to keep getting harder. Some of these games have been quite scary, although my just shaman-ness has been getting me through it, because shamans are good. You do still need to get decent, like, RNG, obviously, when generating your deck, because not all shaman decks are good, but overall, they do seem to have a significant advantage, arena-wise. You know who else has a significant advantage, arena-wise?
You asked for
Mage.
For Doomhammer.
Mage. Don't need you starting hand, your overload would be crippling, and don't need you because you're too expensive for now. Bone Guard has some potential. Coining out the Fire Guard Destroyer on turn 3 would be pretty awesome if my Bone Guard gets blown up. Although, do I just coin out this guy? That is the question. Because I could coin him out, and the next turn I could make a totem. He would get an extra hit point if he wasn't dead already. That's pretty tempting. Opponent has played no 2-1 or anything. Yeah, I don't want to. If I wait for this late play, I'm gonna screw myself like usual. I gotta go try and get the momentum. If my opponent has a card that can blow him up, then it happens. It would either be a lucky arcane missile, or it would take all her mana. Nope, he's still alive, and note that he wins in that fight. Although then he gets fire blasted and loses, but that's life. Totem! Taunt totem, taunt totem, taunt totem. Woohoo! All of the totems are very good. But the fact is, if it was always a taunt totem, it would be really, really good. That is concerning that you are not going for... Oh, okay. Actually, that's not as concerning. So now, I could play this guy, who is pretty solid, and then kill that, and then this could be traded for him, which would be sad. Not that sad, though, after I've done 6 damage and I have this out. Then I'd be set up to do this. Or I could make a totem, which would give him the extra hit point, hit that, and then my opponent would have to, like, hit him for 2 and then shoot him, unless it's a taunt totem, in which case it would get in the way again. I think you have to not get too attached. Whether this guy survives for a long time is irrelevant to whether or not I win the game. It would be a bonus, but he's already done his job. He worked out efficiently for that turn. He's gotten 6 damage and is going to take out this guy before he's done. In all likelihood. Now, maybe my opponent has a different plan. I don't know. That guy's pretty big. I might have to take time out from him to Earth Shock it, because it's effectively killing something. If I'm going to Earth Shock it, I can't do anything else in a turn, so I guess I'm making a totem. I was going to say, if it's a spell damage totem, then I can actually take him out with this, which is hilarious. The question is, do I? Because then my opponent can just shoot the 2-1. Although, again, then they're not doing much with their turn, which is usually okay. Yeah, I'm better off getting rid of this thing anyway. If she spends 40% of her mana to shoot this, then I still have a totem.
A second chance.
That guy's pretty annoying. The double damage shot is actually quite threatening, but we'll see. Yeah, that meant So this would be the most efficient use of mana. He's easily killed by that and the thing, but then she'd be losing that, so that would be okay. You know what? I'm going to do it. The Fire Guard guy is going to... Overload is going to screw this stuff up next turn. I might as well just do that. That's fine. This is efficient either way. Ah, Polymorph. That is less fortunate. Okay, but leaving the sheep alive. Interesting. Yeah, this is pretty straightforward. I'm just going to blow up that turn. We don't need no stinking heroes. And we have a fire elemental. Fire elementals being awesome. If she shoots him, that's a pretty good sign that she has a flame strike in her hand. Although I guess it could be a flame cannon, in which case she's very annoyed, because she can't shoot this and shoot him to guarantee the flame cannon would kill him. If she shot him, the flame cannon might kill him, but it might also hit the sheep, which is a horrible waste. Now she's very sad at the RNG. Yeah, you do that. You Nightblade me. Go nuts. Oh, hey, this guy would be a 6/6 because I can make a totem right away, and it might be a taunt totem, in which case it's even more awesome. Now, the other possibility is I could just play the Boulder Fist, who doesn't require a lot of prep, but if this guy survives any period of time, he'd be awesome. Could also play Fire Guard and Annoyatron, which would be some serious annoyance, wouldn't it? Oh, that is some serious annoyance. If he comes out big, like I'm going to do 6 damage to her right away, the Annoyatron protects them both from getting hit by, like, boing, boing. Might get Flame Striked, but this guy does technically survive the Flame Strike. I think that's worthwhile, even though it doesn't use my mana perfectly. That's pretty good. Or, instead of doing this, I could just do Annoyatron and him, and then he would be a 6/6, and I would always have the Annoyatron. Which would be, if I knew I was going to get a Taunt Totem, I would just do him and Taunt Totem. But I think the way it goes is Annoyatron. Warlord. And that is a pretty good setup. Even if she has a Flame Strike, she can't Fire Blast in the same turn. It's going to hurt a lot, but it's not completely going to wipe out my army. Okay, we can handle that. We can handle the crap out of that. Okay. Spider Tank. Not exactly what I need. So, this guy takes that out. Hit for 6. I'm just going to keep playing fat things. I have no reason not to, right? And I have no reason for the spell damage. If I get out more Bloodlust when it's going to kill my opponent. Right now it's not, so... Since I had to go through that guy anyway, she doesn't have that much army to worry about. And if I get a Taunt Totem, she'll be extra annoyed. Healing Totem would also not be horrible, but Taunt Totem is better. I'm having suspiciously good Totem luck this game. I'm expecting something really horrible to happen. Flame Strike now would be quite bad, but not the end of the world. That is not a Flame Strike. So not a Flame Strike. Okay, that allows the worm to kill this. And then you can kill him, and then die. Mostly die. Bloodlust! Ah. I don't think she lived long enough to see the Bloodlust. That's okay. Because 9 wins. See, the thing is, this deck kind of has all the... It doesn't have the Lightning Storm, or the new one. Lightning Storm, or the Elemental Devastation, or Destruction, or whatever. So it doesn't have the big Shaman AoE that you pay for later. The installment plan. But other than that, it does have sort of all the basic elements of good Shaman deck stuff. It has the 1 Bloodlust. You want that at least 1 because it gives you a chance to just randomly, like, crush everything. It's funny how the concentration of mages increases as you get farther in. We did have a rogue pretty high up. I guess we're keeping these other ones. Stormforged Axe is pretty good early on, but the Overload is obnoxious. It's somewhat counterproductive. It actually works out even worse with the coin. If you're doing it naturally, 2 mana, Stormforged, 2 mana, Direwolf or Totem. It's not the worst. That's pretty annoying, though. Yeah. We're still gonna hit that guy. Because I can just, like, finish him with the Earthshock afterwards. At a time of my choosing.
I'll show them.
She didn't even cast a spell, so it's just a 1/1 right now. It's not that big a priority. Although, she's got forces out, and I don't appreciate it. I guess we're going to kill him and generate a secret. Not worth blowing him up. I can just make a totem. Totem's just as good, because I can wolf the totems later.
Elements
Alright,
guide me.
we're going to give you a secret. Had to be done. It is a concern that she may end up getting, like, a minion, but so far it looks like she's going to get a direwolf, which, as awesome as it is not the best use of a mirror entity.
Silver Moon shall
Duplicating these guys can go really badly for you, because they're so cheap and easy to recast, and because then you're getting that multiple bonus every time you cast a spell, it can be quite ugly. But, no. I could play him and he'd be pretty big. You know, I could play him and kill that, but I don't want her to get even the 3/6 version of him. That would be unpleasant. So I guess we're going to play this to test the secret. That sucks. It sucks hard. Should I just play, like, 3/6, kill this? I'm just going to kill this and see what happens first.
Elements guide me.
Duplicate or not? Duplicate. Okay, I hope... Oh, effigy. I always forget about that new one. Yeah, that's fine. That's... Whoop-de-doo. Effigy to 1-cost minion. So your secret turned into a random 1-cost minion. I can live with that. Is this still the best play, or should I be doing totem something else? I gotta do this guy. He's pretty big. In fact, he's a 6/6. It does mean I can't play either of these next turn. And this guy has definite potential to take him out without dying. He's going to do 3 damage to him without dying. Unless he gets fireballed or polymorphed, which is the 4-mana turn, so... I am prepared.
Get
in there and fight, maggot!
See, this is what I was worried about. That bubble going too far. Sucks. Okay. Totem Gilblin, or do I Earthshock that guy? Still Totem Gilblin. Oh, that's not very effective. This is not great, though. My opponent has an army of weenies. There's another one of these in her hand. If she starts casting spells, the 2 of these guys will become large. And I don't have the area spells, which I just mentioned. Like, I don't have that. So I might actually have a hard time coming back from this as not ridiculous as it looks. That's not good. Although I can Lava Burst him. I probably have to, but then it's taking a lot of my time. Power Mace. It's a good weapon. Should I just copy this guy? He's not like the be-all and the end-all.
I wonder.
I could play this guy, and then this would do 2 damage, but if I'm doing it to anyone but him, he's going to get bigger and it's going to be bad, so probably not doing that. Now, what do I do? How do I disposition my forces here? It would take one of these 2 and him to... No, not even this. This isn't even enough. I'd have to Power Mace and him to kill that, which is expensive as hell. I could do him and this, and then kill that and still have him out, but then he just gets murdered, so it doesn't do me a lot of good. I could make a totem. I could just do half the damage to him, make a totem, blast one of these guys. No, we're just gonna... Don't have time to think it out. It's kind of... Neither decision is great, neither is horrible, so it's too hard to decide between them. I just did one. If I did draw a mech, this could go well. I don't think there are any charge mechs, are there?
I'll show them.
Because that would be kind of cool.
I'll show them all.
So the Gnomish Gyrocopter thing, does that count as a mech? No, it doesn't have charge anyway. It just has, like, Wind Fury, right? Yeah. Okay, you guys are not particularly copy-worthy. I can't cast a spell if I also cast you. That bites. I can play this guy, and then kill something, and then get him boosted. So, okay. I'm going to play this. And then I'm going to blow him up for this, because getting him dead is beneficial. And then I am going to kill this one. She might not have a spell to give the other one the bonus. I'm at half health though. I don't see myself coming back this game, unfortunately. My opponent would have to completely and utterly run out of steam, and I would have to draw the perfect cards for whatever, and she's fireballing me, so I'm actually just... I may be dead this turn, but even if not... No, I'm definitely dead this turn. Never mind. It didn't have to hit me. Damn. I don't think there was much I could do. Sometimes I could make different choices, but she just had, like, the right stuff, and I didn't have the right stuff to beat it. So now... 9 wins, 2 losses. The next video, you know what it is. The next video is for the entire thing. It is everything. Because next video is going to go until I get 1 loss or 3 wins. Either way, this run will end next time.
Please click the like button, though there may be a small chance of lycanthropy. Just make sure the only animals around are good ones. You don't want to become like a were-toad or were-turtle or something.
And check out Tales from my D&D campaign on youtube.com/demonac.